Welcome to 24 Rooter TV. Today we're going to go over why do hot water heaters overheat. Stay tuned. Okay, so here we are. Yakima Washington, Landon Drive. Okay, so for today's job, we're called out to a water heater that the customer says that it is overheating. It's February in Yakima, Washington. It's kind of a common thing that does happen. Because the water gets cold underground for a couple months, the water coming into the house. So it's kind of a typical thing to have those type of calls. So we're gonna grab a thermal detector and we're gonna grab a few tools and go in and see what's going on.
My hot water heater went from scorching hot water to no hot water at all.
I'll be done. Okay. Okay, so she says that there's no hot water now. First it got really hot and then it quit. So we're gonna look for the shut off. Hot water right here. And so what it did was it just tripped the reset button here for safety. So I'm gonna go ahead and check and make sure all of the adjustments are proper on, make sure both elements are in the exact same factory settings like they should be. And we'll go from there.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, somebody has it turned up to all the way hot, which is not good. Or no, I take that back. No, it's right on the factory setting. So that's good. Okay, now we'll check the bottom one. Okay, and the bottom is set to factory settings. So that's all good. Okay. Well, we've got it reset, so everything else looks pretty darn good on the water heater. I went ahead and labeled your electrical panel for the hot water so it's easier to find. If this happens again, you can just kill the power. I'll show you how to do all that. So right here is where we have it labeled. It's in the on position right now. got it labeled red for you. Makes it a little easier to find it. So you just come turn that off right there, and then you just go reset the button, and then you come back and turn this back on.
Okay.
All right?
Yes. Thank you.
You're welcome. So a common issue we run into this time of year is the water coming into the house underground in the wintertime is anywhere from 10 to 15 degrees cooler than it is the rest of the time of the year. So what happens is the cold water comes into the top right here. There's a dip tube that goes all the way down to the bottom. So the cold water is actually coming in at the bottom. The bottom element right here does most of the heating when new cold water comes in. On an older water heater like this, if they'll generally have some sludge build up over the years. This particular one's about 15, 20 years old. So that bottom element has to heat not just the cold water, but whatever sludge buildup is in there also. And so it has to work so hard to get it up to the factory setting of usually about 120, 125, that by the time it has to overcompensate, when the upper thermostat reads the temperature, it's usually about 100, anywhere from 150 to 180 degrees, and it'll kick this reset for safety. So it's kind of a common problem. Really all you can do, and what I did here, was make this accessible so that the customer could get through the next couple months and see how it goes. And if it's still kind of having an issue, which I doubt, then they'll be okay for a while before they need a new heater. So another step that you can take that will help and possibly maybe save yourself some time and money, even if you have an older heater, is you can get that crud that I was talking about, that sediment that's in the bottom of the tank, out by pumping it out. Of course, you're going to need a little water heater pump. This is just a little utility pump. You can pick one up at any hardware store for $100 some odd, and pump it out. So let's go ahead. I got this all set up. We're just going to turn this on and let it pump. Okay, so what we have done here is we went ahead and just put that hose into the tub so that we can kind of monitor how much crud is coming out of there. We just turn it on, you can already see sediment and whatnot coming out of there. So we'll see. But that's what you want to do, and then monitor to see what's coming out of there. For more information about this particular video, don't forget to like and subscribe down below, and also open up the description where there'll be links to more information about this exact job. Thanks, and have a great day.